Okay. Good afternoon, evening, Fuel for Life. You guys know that my strengths are not DJ and not cameraman, so I apologize. But here we have a nice sized group tonight. It's Bring a Friend night, so it looks like everyone did a great job meeting that challenge this week. So we can kind of start and go around the room and see how everyone's doing. How this week went, what you're feeling like that we're halfway through, if you're seeing improvements, if you are needing adjustments still, or how everything's going. So I know Mike likes to use numbers on a 1 to 10 scale without a 7. I guess maybe we'll start with you, Julissa.
I would give myself this past week, a 6. Considering with the Valentine's Day, part of Super Bowl still, and then birthdays that happened last week. I fell off a little bit, but I'm back on my routine this week, so I'm hoping to go better this week. Also, the workouts last week were really, really tough, especially with Wednesday, Thursday back-to-back, just high-intensity workouts. I think that's what really took me out also. But after like a 3-day recovery, I was like, okay, we're back to square one. I'm ready to go. I felt good doing yesterday's workout, pushed myself, but scaled it enough to get through it. And then this workout was pretty good as well.
I just wanted to make a comment too about your last week to this week. Are you feeling any better about it? I know I heard personally, people came to me and said that they saw a difference in how you looked already. So I just didn't know how you were feeling.
I did feel good. I think last week I felt like I was on my,
your plateau or something?
My plateau or something, because I felt extra tired. I felt like the workouts were extra hard. And then this week, I don't know, I felt good. I feel good. I feel I'm energized. I feel stronger. I feel like I'm getting back to increasing weight, or at least trying new things. I don't know if you've seen, but I've been trying.
I saw that, yeah.
I've been practicing my pull-ups, so I can hopefully get at least a hang and don't have to do the ring rows.
Okay. Yep. I like it. Working on a skill. So who's your friend?
This is my boyfriend. This is Nick.
Hi, Nick. Welcome to the group. Has she been extra crabby the last 3 weeks, or?
I don't think I have. The right answer is no.
Definitely not. No.
Well, good. Well, thank you for joining us. It's really good to see when everyone comes and supports people who are really trying to make a change in their life. So, really, thanks for coming. All right. I was going to say Danielle, but you're a friend tonight.
Yeah, Kevin made it really interesting to get Daniel to come tonight. But he's not here tonight. So, what was this? It was 10 to what?
1 to 10. Just give yourself a score. Yeah.
I actually was super proud of myself. I'll give myself a 9. And the only reason I give myself a 9 because like Sunday, seriously, y'all, I had this appetite. I would walk to the pantry, make a circle in there and walk out, and then I would sit down and then kind of like haste and then go back into the pantry and and then walk back out. I didn't cheat, but it was like if I could have just sat in there and ate, I would have. So, but I didn't. And so I normally weigh in like tonight, and Mike made me weigh in yesterday, and I've been doing this weight loss thing for a long time. So the first 47 pounds came off pretty quickly. And now I'm like half a pound and stuff, and I actually lost a pound yesterday. So I was like, it's a day early. I need another day. So I was super excited about that. So yeah, I think we did really, really good. Even for Valentine's Day, we were good. So I think a lot of it too. My son was in hospital, so he's back in some better mood.
Oh yeah, so. I bet. Okay, and your friend?
Everyone's friend.
Except for mine.
My enemy.
Thanks for joining us, Danielle.
So actually, Danielle's been super supportive. So
Yeah, she's doing such a good job.
So I mean, just even like we do silly things at night and stuff, and so I'm trying to do like fun things with the groups, like we're like selfie time or group picture time and stuff. So they've been like humoring me and taking pictures and stuff. So thank you.
I like it.
Hey,
It's good help to stay motivated and
Yeah,
in
that's
what we're all
what I
trying to
found
do.
out. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I like it. All right, and where's Kevin tonight?
So late work and then traffic horrible. So he didn't make it. So, yeah, he didn't, so.
Gotcha. All right.
So I think this week or this past week about an 8.5 probably. Much different than the week prior, which is about a 6 because got pretty drunk the 2 days out of that week, and I came one of the Thursdays and worked off all the alcohol essentially. But did pretty well this past week. Last week was a heavy week. I mean, I was sore all week. It was a hard week. Saturday, we ordered pizza. We ordered a cauliflower pizza. We got a regular pizza. We didn't argue about it. But, we had that. Sunday, we went brewery hopping with some friends of ours. Another couple that we hadn't done that for a while. So, I mean, it was a good kind of mental refresher. But only had about, I think, 2 or 3 beers out of the entire day or afternoon. Ate pretty well, ate pretty healthy still, and still knocking out numbers pretty heavily. Good heavy numbers, fast
Good.
numbers, fast times, sorry. Doing
So
pretty well.
feeling good.
Feeling really good, yeah. And my friend is wifey here, Rebecca.
All right, and how has he been through this? Do you think?
More willpower than I do. But today I was offered a cookie and I said no, so that was
Oh.
big.
All
It's
right.
been great. I mean, he comes at 4:30. We coordinate what's for dinner. He goes home and he cooks, and then it's ready by the time I get home from the 5:30 class. So and then I clean up, and we've got a little system going.
Okay. A little routine. I like it. All right, Abby.
I think before the weigh-in yesterday, I would have said an 8. And then after, I'd say like, you said I can't do a 7?
Nope.
Why?
I don't know. It's the rules.
Well, then 6.5.
6.9.
Yeah.
Because of a weigh-in?
Well, I felt good during the week, and then there was no movement on the scale. I mean, it was in the margin of error, right? And so I felt like, not that I mean, those of us that have been here weekly, my goal is not necessarily scale,
Right.
But I just expected something different, I guess. And then Mike and I talked, and I think there were a lot of situations last week where, due to schedule and due to things out of the normal routine, we had to eat out more than we have been. And so I was making good choices eating out, but like not factoring in like the sodium content and the water weight the way that it would affect that. So I think that that's what it was. And so, me just being harder on myself probably than anybody else would be.
I was gonna say. So I mean, like, other than, okay. So what were your choices when you ate out or something? Are you upset with your choices or?
No, like I would say we ate out one day and I got salmon and vegetables, and it was like steamed vegetables, like that was legit, right? Like,
Mhm.
and then the other day I was like, I don't want the same salmon, so I like went to salmon at another place because it's Lent, right? And so I'm Catholic. So,
Gotcha.
like I need to prioritize protein as well, and so I was like, I need something. I'm not just gonna go like veggie only. I need the protein aspect. So salmon is kind of my go-to.
Yep.
When I came to meat. And so another day I did salmon from another place, but it had like rice with it and like maybe a sauce that was high in sodium. And so things like that
Do you not like whitefish?
I do, but I thought salmon had more protein than like general whitefish. Am I incorrect in that?
I am definitely not a nutritionist.
Okay.
I would have to look that up.
Yeah. Salmon does or whitefish? Yeah, that's okay.
But I think you could look up whatever the grammage is,
Yeah.
and then just up or, increase or decrease the amount
Yeah.
of,
So, yeah, I guess that's it. In terms of working out, it's like my shoulder's feeling better, and so I've been able to do more. I'm not at 100%. So there's things like today where I'm like, this bench press is just not my jam today, and it's not gonna be. And so, but my stamina in terms of cardio has felt really good. So
Okay, so I do think you're being a little too hard on yourself by giving yourself a 6 whatever.
well, it would have been a 7, whatever.
All right, so we'll talk about the video that you were supposed to watch after and make sure that you're thinking about those things too. Okay, Lee, I saw the sweet potatoes. I love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
That's my
shoot!
question.
I just skipped right over you.
You don't have to ask me anything if you don't want to. But
No, you're absolutely right in assuming that she's being too hard on herself. There's a lot of times when we would normally maybe indulge in something like going out and, instead of ordering something, we would order salmon. So the commitment is certainly there, and
Yeah.
whether or not it's intended to show up on the scale, I think maybe that just kind of plays in the back of her mind, is maybe it wasn't as successful where it probably actually was pretty successful. I think she did.
Agreed. And is she making you do different things?
No. And thankful for that as well.
I mean, as far as like the scale thing goes, last 2 weeks I've not lost very much, but I've dropped a shirt size.
awesome.
Okay.
So like,
I was gonna say.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the scale doesn't really.
yeah.
Wow.
I have had comments throughout the gym from people who are not in this group that have mentioned actually every single one of you that's part of this group right now. Well, except for maybe you, because I don't talk to morning people, right? Yeah, I just never see you guys. But the afternoons, they've talked to me about actually seeing a difference in all of you. So just keep that in mind, that even if the scale isn't changing, and like Rebecca was saying last week, the clothes are going to be your probably number one. When you see your pictures at the end, you're going to be like, whoa, that was a big difference. So keep all that in mind. Okay, now Lee, sorry.
Okay, so I came down with like a sinus infection last week, and I took
Oh.
off a few days, and then came Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Went to the farmers market after on Saturday. Picked up a ton of produce, sweet potatoes, Romanesca. I forget.
Oh yeah, y'all went to the Tomball Farmers Market, right?
Yeah.
I love that place.
And picked up a ton of stuff. Then I went to Victoria's Market on Munchki, which has like raw milk and all kind of really good food. So I pretty much prepped all day Sunday. I picked up like a 6.5 pound Boston butt, smoked that, cooked the Romanesca and Romesco, cooked like 5 pounds of sweet potatoes. And that's been, I was a little bummed out because I'm trying to gain weight, and I actually lost weight. Yeah, so, man,
That dang metabolism.
yeah, I lost weight, my man, crap. So I gotta eat more, but it could be worse, Like I feel that my clothes are fitting me differently.
Okay.
They get more tight in the thighs, which
Okay.
I need that.
Well, everyone's seeing something,
Yeah.
at least at this point. And I think Mike talked last time about he was going to work with you about increasing some stuff. So I don't know if you talked to him yet or not, especially if you
He was saying
were sick.
eat a lot more, definitely sweet potatoes, and because I was
Okay.
focusing. I'm trying to get 1 gram per pound of body weight in protein, and I was putting the carbs basically, like almost going on a carnivore or keto diet.
Yeah.
Like no carbs really, but now I've been eating a lot more sweet potatoes, and yeah.
Okay. And how are you feeling?
Well, besides the sinus infection, I've been pretty good. But yeah, I had a sinus infection the last few days. Like I almost didn't come tonight, but I went to get a shot at the urgent care. They gave me a steroid, so I'm
Oh,
pepped up right now.
That's probably why you lost weight.
Yeah.
You're having an infection that burns a lot of
Probably,
calories.
yeah.
So that's
there you
probably
go.
what it is.
Okay, well, y'all know when I try to put the camera on myself, I always turn it off. So I'm just going to aim it on the floor. My week was not so good compared to all of y'all's. I kind of messed myself up because last weekend I was really busy because I was at that coaching seminar all weekend. And so I did not meal prep. And my husband did not meal prep in my absence. So Monday rolled around and I was starving. And I was just like, I have nothing cooked, haven't been to the store, nothing. So we're just like, ate whatever was in the house, which if I had followed things earlier in the program, like get rid of stuff out of your house, then, I wouldn't have had that issue. But so that was like Monday. And that was right after the Super Bowl. I didn't do anything bad for the Super Bowl. I didn't even end up watching it. I just ate my nice little pre-made meal and went to bed. Great. Then Tuesday, Valentine's Day, like I kind of told y'all, I have to show my husband some sort of attention because I've just been gone and running around, and he had a work dinner, so we went to a Brazilian steakhouse. Talk about portion control, not so great, because they just kept bringing it. Yes, it was protein. Who knows what it was marinated in, but it was fantastic. Nice scoop of potatoes, big salad bar. Yeah, and I just went to town. Also, I had more drinks than I've had since like December. So that was Tuesday. Then, even Monday, I went out for a friend's birthday. We went and had like sushi, which would be fine if I just stuck to sashimi, which I can never say either. You know, that's why, but no, I wanted the rice with it. So, of course, I did all that. And the week just continues and just snowballs the whole time. Thursday, another friend's birthday. We went to an Italian food place. I could have made better decisions, but I went for the pasta. And again, just carried through the weekend. So by Sunday, I felt like I hadn't slept all week. I was exhausted. I had no energy. Now I have to go to the store. Now I have to meal prep because clearly I didn't set myself up for success before. And then I spent all afternoon in the kitchen. I was hungover. I didn't feel good. I hadn't been sleeping. So it was all just a complete mess. Felt so much better yesterday after I had like my meals and I was back in my routine and everything was good. Workouts have been going good this week. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about things. Sometimes when you don't plan, it just snowballs through the whole thing and you have a hard time just getting back on. But again, don't be too hard on yourself because life does happen and you just pick it back up and then get back on. And I think even Becca and I talked yesterday about like, you know, she only had a little bit on Sunday, right? Versus my whole week, you know, or whatever. And so it's just being able to pick it back up instead of continuing to do what you don't want to do. So keep that in mind. And I brought a friend. So welcome again. Everyone here is kind of. Oh yeah, it's all the.
We're taking over.
Geez, all of them. So yeah, I thought it would be good for you to be able to kind of hear how people are doing on the program, how they're feeling. Everyone's seeing improvements. Everyone's feeling better. And then, you know, we're all also taking life into account, right? Which brings us to the video we were going to watch, right? 4 Pillars. Yeah. So, see, I'm not a cameraman. So yeah, I just want to briefly, since, you know, some of the people here are just joining us for fun. And so they haven't been able to see this video, but if you want to share the link with them for the video, it's probably good for anyone to watch. But it just basically talks about the 4 pillars of health and kind of what you do. It's not all food. It's not all working out. You know, you want to focus on things like proper nutrition because it's going to make you feel better, but that's not the everything, right? And so if anyone watched it so far, do you have any comments or how did anything make you feel this week?
Well, I'll speak for Kevin. That is my favorite video. Y'all, if y'all do anything this week, it's watch the video.
Oh, Kevin.
Love you, baby.
That's the 40-minute video, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think it's just a reminder of like, it's okay if one thing is not at 100% for the week because you have to factor in so many other things. So, just positive.
Yep.
Exactly. Listen to yourself.
Yeah, I
Don't be
know.
so hard on
I
yourself.
know. It's flawed. Where?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It can be frustrating when you want to see a difference that you don't feel like you're seeing.
Yeah.
But it'll come.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Yeah, I know, like I always say, like the first 35, it seemed like it came off pretty quickly, but then ever since then, it's like half a pound. If I'm lucky, you know, or I just go weeks with just holding, maintaining and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but the sizes truly tell, like, so it's. But you're talking about the thighs. It's like the curse of the CrossFit thighs. I always have to go get my clothes altered. Bring everything in the waist and have room in the thighs.
I could think of worse problems, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a wonderful struggle.
So all my work clothes are like that, and I'll just wear them and then complain about them. And my coworker's like, "Shut up!" Like, I don't want to do it. And I was like, "Well, I could go get these tailored."
I always go to this one lady. Her English is not good, but I love her, and she's always. I always have to get. I always think about the Friends episode where Joey talks about his favorite tailor, right? And she always like pops me on the butt and she's like, men like. She always tells me, I'm like, okay. I love you. Like, but I would think of that whole like in jail.
Well, are there from the friends here? Are there any questions or any interests that you're wanting someone to talk about, or? I feel like that means yes.
Danielle listens to me talking about my extra, like, we have to row the extra the rowing, and then
Yes.
every week. So you get everyone, you could do like 100 calorie bike, 5,000 meter row, and then the Kluge Lakes, right?
Yeah, so 4 laps on Kluge Lakes Lane. I always have to slow it down to say it. 200 calories on the bike, or 5,000 meter row, or you could be like Joe and do all of them every week.
Yeah. I barely get my 5. Well, I picked the one I like always, which is, and it's not really a like, it's the best of the 3, so that's why I always do the rowing. And then this last week we were having a lot of fun, because I call it the Garcia meetups.
Okay.
And my son watches the videos, and he's very supportive. Older son, he's in college, and he goes, "What the heck is a Garcia meetup?" And then it's like, we have our shoulders kind of injured, so it's a really good core and arm strengthening. So when you get into that motion of where one day I actually maybe get to do actually a pull up or something.
Well, and it looked like when I was watching the video, it looked like it's one of the scales to get to the L-sits and things like that, and the pass-throughs.
Yes.
So that looked, that's a great
what
one.
She was saying, and kind of get into that tipping motion, and you can't tell, but I'm swaying way back.
Okay.
And then coming forward and stuff, but I'm keeping my shoulders straight, so I'm not straining the shoulders. So, but by the time I'm done, I'm like, okay, it's tight.
Yeah. Well, after 100 of those, I would bet. Yeah. So each week we have like the kind of cardio thing that we want to complete, just to get that extra, spend. And then there's another challenge each week too. So last week was do 100 reps of something new. So I did medicine ball cleans because it's apparently something I need to work on. Yes, that's what I was doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so she did those, Garcia, what do you call it? Knee-ups. Okay. And I think Joe did squats, really like air squats, really focusing on that form.
Because I've got a lot of issues where I get up on my toes, and dealing with recently past knee issues, talking with Christine, is that I'm sitting on my toes when I squat as opposed to my heels, and actually putting the power through my heels into my glutes and my hamstrings. I am freaking sore. And saying this, so we talked Wednesday. I did probably 60 on Thursday throughout the day, like during my meetings and stuff. And then Friday I did a couple, and Saturday I finished it out.
Okay.
So I'm sore, but the cardio stuff, as far as like doing all the rowing and everything, like today was easy as hell.
Nothing.
250 each time was easy.
Nice. I didn't think that. So. Yeah. And what did you do again?
I ended up doing GHD.
Well, that's right.
extensions,
Yeah.
Just
So
because- yeah.
people who are not used to doing those, be very careful doing especially that many reps, right? If we want to talk about, oh, did you want to do 100 reps of those?
You're gonna get wrapped up.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a high risk for rhabdo, so just be careful with that. So, yeah. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I like it.
Like you're overtaxing your system, like your kidneys and everything are like, we're not gonna do this anymore. Screw you.
Yep.
So it's
Your
kind of
body
like
starts, your body starts to consume itself
Mm-hmm.
essentially.
Yeah.
Oh,
It starts
gotcha.
diluting itself with its own toxins. So when you start peeing, you start actually peeing blood from that because your kidneys aren't able to keep up. So it's filtering out whatever it's taking in, which is your blood actually. So it's eating itself.
And that's from doing GHDs?
Oh.
From
It could be
overtaxing
from
yourself.
anything, but GHD is like a high risk movement.
Oh,
for
wow.
that.
I didn't do 100 in a day. Let me make that clear.
Well, and you've been doing
I did.
a steady amount of GHDs in a regular fashion. You know, most people, if you're just starting out doing anything on the GHDs, you're going to start with like 5 reps, and that's it. Like, it's one of those that you really start out low before you start building up volume in those. And it's other eccentric movements like if you do like jumping pull-ups, it's fine as long as on your way down you're not going too slow, right? You don't want it that eccentric movement. You want to pull up and then drop fast back down.
Do with the biceps, they're really easy doing that. Even bench pressing today, you know, we're doing only 3 reps of 5 rounds. I mean, you're doing heavy
Yeah.
reps. If you're doing eccentric on the way down, you have a strong risk of tearing a pec doing it.
So it's just different movements are higher risk than others, but any time that you're just really overtaxing yourself,
Well, I remember because I'm the Biggest Loser that one of the seasons, and they were like getting them to run for like the first thing, and one of the she was not used to running, and she actually got in hospital for that. I remember that she got really sick with it, and then she had to come back later into the show and stuff. But now that everyone's terrified,
I know. Well, that was a great meeting.
it's good to hear that because I never worked out in my life ever, so I've learned so much since I've been going through the CrossFit. So it's good to have people communicate this and learn. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, any other questions or interests from anyone?
Lee, did you do your 100 last
Oh
time?
yeah.
Did not.
Let's keep doing that.
You just did.
Woo! Well, that's okay because
You called me out, right?
oh, you didn't either.
That's my pride with getting people in trouble.
I like it. I like it.
I'm trying to be nice.
Well-
About it the rest of the entire week now.
You're not alone. I didn't do it either, but again, that was part of why I ranked myself low. So I didn't finish the weekly challenge that we always have, and I didn't do the 100 challenge as
Is
well.
the 100 for this week also? No.
This week was bring a friend, so you also did not. I'll lend you my friend. How about that?
Mike was talking, what was it last week he was talking, or Saturday? I don't remember who was here Saturday. You were here
I was here Saturday.
Was he talking about how like it's okay if you're a little fluid on these things? Do you
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that?
So it was during the meeting. So
It was
like,
during the meeting last
Yeah.
week. Okay.
because like Kevin and I, we've been kind of like floating into Sundays with all our
Yeah.
stuff. So like we
Yeah.
try to get as much as we can done, but we're really actually finishing up on Sunday usually.
So
but
that-
go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, it's like because I usually weigh in on Tuesday, so I kind of start Tuesday through Tuesday. So it's like Sunday, I'm still in this section.
That's one of my questions here. So like, I'm traveling Monday. I'm not traveling back till Friday. I can work out at the hotel and everything and do whatever else. But now that I have a rower at home, can I row?
You have a rower at home?
I only paid $150 for it. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, right? Somebody was selling in the neighborhood. I bought it. But can I row my 4,000 or 5,000 on Sunday? Not at one time. Like couple in the morning, couple during the day, couple in the evening probably. But then run while I'm traveling. And still
Yes.
Knock that out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just an honor system. Right? So that's
Yeah.
what Mike was saying. So.
And this is really just about getting these things done and like holding yourselves accountable and things like that. So, you know, yes, we can be fluid. And a good part of it is communicating with us, you know, about doing them. Like if you want us to help you with anything or if you want to, you know, show us or anything like that, you know, it all just kind of wraps into the whole lifestyle, right? Rather than, one specific aspect of it. And I was going to say, if you didn't watch the video anyways, you're going to have to do 1,000 burpees. So that'll count for your 100, right?
Recommendation on the rowing, because I'm always the last minute on it. So I don't know when the class is when we do it, but you do like 1,000 and then you rest for 4 minutes. You do 800, you rest for 3 minutes, and then you keep working down, and it's 3,000 meters right there. And you're not dying afterwards, so it's a good way to get to the 1,000.
That was the Christmas week.
Yeah, when we did that.
Yeah, there are, programs on the rowers and stuff if you want to try to make it exciting and like do something fun. Yeah.
Eat the fish game.
Yeah, there you go. Did you do that monthly challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did?
Actually, Kevin shows, hey, look, man, it's easy way to get 900 to 1,000 meters. And Mike's like, oh, yeah, look, do this. And sure enough, it's you get 900, you play the fish game.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a fish.
She was gonna come to her.
I was like, row hard.
She's not a fisherman.
I need to check that out probably tomorrow.
And so then, like, you kind of stop and you drag, and it starts dropping. So then you have to catch up to where the fish is.
So there's your fish is in the middle, and if you slow down, the fish sinks, and if you row fast, the fish rises. And there's fish that's trying to eat you, so you got to dodge them. and you're going after a certain type of fish.
It's like a
so
little video
it's kind of
of
like
it.
Pac-Man almost.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
It's a fish game.
But that's how I've been knocking out my rowing, because I'm waiting till the last minute to get it in, and so I get my 3,000 quickly, and then I'll play another game to get the other 1,000 or something. So.
Cool.
I think our $100 rower has that.
No.
You have your timer. All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're over time. I appreciate everyone being here. Hope that these are continuing to be helpful for you guys. I like them much better than the virtual ones where we may or may not have people logging in and things like that. I really like the in-person ones. So hope it's beneficial for you guys still. And we've got like 2 weeks left. Yeah, or 3. I don't know. I get confused with this Saturday, Tuesday, which day we
finished our 3rd week, so we're working on our 4th week right now. So.
Yes. Okay. Yep. All right.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.